My name is Ingrid Cruz, and I'm so excited to tell you a little bit about what I learned in my intro marketing class led by Professor Les Harmon. So during this class, I learned so much more about marketing. I've always been interested, but I had never realized how important it is to consider the quality of the product and the quality of the service. Like, that is true marketing. It's not just advertising. There is so much more that goes into it, and everything that a business is and everything that a business does and what it stands for, like, that is true marketing. And so that in itself was already a big realization, and I couldn't help but analyze every single business that I saw, every single product through these lenses. So that was already a big gain in this class. But another great gain, and the purpose of this video, is to talk about my target market project. So the target market project is a 6-month research project that you do in this class, and basically you studied an industry of your choice. I chose the fashion industry because I love the fashion industry. I want to eventually work in the fashion industry, and so I thought to myself, if I'm going to spend 6 months researching something, I'm going to research something I'm passionate about. And so I spent this time researching the fashion industry, specifically the boho chic style in the fashion industry. And so the first part of this project, I just spent researching the market environment as a whole. So what is happening, what is the industrial growth of this industry, and different parts about just the environment as a whole. And then I took a deep dive into 2 main competitors, Anthropologie and Free People. And basically I just went and I interviewed customers at these stores, and I just asked them, what do they love about these? I also interviewed some employees, like, what is valuable about working for these businesses, and just spent some time even making observations and just spending time in those spaces. And that was very, very helpful, and I just gained a lot of understanding of how these companies function and all the things that they offer. And then all this research was done in order that you can come up with your third business idea, which in my case, I came up with Imagio. That's the name of my third business. And it is a business that views fashion as art, but also is completely committed to meeting the needs of our customers. And these needs were researched and well understood throughout these 6 months and throughout all that was done and all the effort that was put into this. And so basically, one of the biggest things that I want to highlight from this project, and the biggest gain from this project, was the interviews. The interviews were such a learning experience. I was so deeply humbled by these interviews, not only in the way that I had to get over myself and just go and ask strangers, like, hey, what do you like about this store? What do you think? That took a lot of courage, and that took a lot of weird, awkward conversations and interactions from people who did not want to talk to me, but other people who were there to tell me their deepest secret and who I enjoyed. And I think that ultimately, if we're doing business for other people, we should connect with others. And I think that this is such a beautiful yet challenging yet beautiful part of this project. And during the interviews, I learned that, oh my gosh, I've always been so interested in entrepreneurship, but it is honestly, entrepreneurship is nothing if it is not backed by research. Like, that is my biggest learning, just biggest wisdom I gained from this, because it was in these interviews that I realized that a lot of the ideas that I had for my third business were actually not what customers were looking for. They actually were more focused on comfort. Not maybe, yes, style, but they also wanted comfort or quality or prices. And these are things that I had not even considered as deeply as customers were. And I didn't realize how important these things were for my customers. And even talking to employees, like, I did not know that the management, like, these employees complain about their managers and complain that sometimes when managers are so stressed, they bring that anxiety, they bring that stress to the team, and that really complicates their experience working for these brands. And these were things that I would have not known if I would have just jumped into my third business. These were things that I would have, not been able to address, and would have not created a business that handled these issues any better than the companies out there, because I did not know. And so I think I realized that research is such a crucial part of entrepreneurship, and you cannot be done without research. And so I did 48 customer interviews in total, 19 professional interviews, and I'm so thankful I did. I was humbled, but I also learned so much from that. And another thing that I learned from this project is just persevering. If I'm honest, there was a lot that was happening in my life at the beginning of the semester, and it was so easy to just want to drop the ball and just want to say, you know what, I cannot do it anymore. And I was just so encouraged by the people who walked beside me to say, you know what, continue, just do one more interview, Ingrid, just do one more article, read one more website, just keep going. And I think that sometimes we want it to be perfect, but I think perfection, it's just such a lie. And what is ultimately important is doing the best you can and not giving up. Like, literally, like, give the best you can in that moment. And that's something that I learned. Like, this was everything I had in that moment. And I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad that I pushed through and that I embraced the fact that this is not over until the deadline has come. And I just want to leave you with that. Like, I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what projects you have, but just persevere. Just do one more little thing, like just one thing at a time, and you will be able to overcome this big thing. And so, yeah, like, I was just so mind blown by that during that lesson that I gained during this time in this TMP, Target Market Project. And finally, I want to leave you with just presenting your personality on your work. Like, that is something that I learned. I was thinking about the way that I was going to present my project, and I saw that a lot of people just present their target market projects in a Google document, and it's okay, but it looks impressive because it's long, but people don't really want to read it. And I was like, you know what? I am putting so much effort into this project. I want this something to be that my friends and the people that I show are just interested in looking at it, and its presentation reflects the effort that was put into it. And so I had never heard about Canva before I moved to the States, but everybody uses it here, and I was just like, you know what? Why? If they can use it, I can use it. So I just gained and decided, you know what? I want to do something beautiful. I want to be proud of this project. So I just took it on Canva, and I did most of my project there, and I just took a moment to choose these graphics, take some of these pictures in order to present something that reflected the excellence and the effort. And so I just want to encourage you as well, like, put a taste of your personality into your work. Like, that makes it fun. That makes it something that you're proud of. Like, everything that you do should be something that you're proud of. And I think that during this project, I was able to not depend so much on the affirmation of my professor or my friends, but only ultimately look at myself and be like, am I proud of the work that I'm presenting? And that is where I want to be, and I'm growing. I gotta say, I'm not fully yet there, and I think that this was a big moment where I'm getting there, and I'm just so excited to see how I keep growing and just being proud of doing my best in that moment. And it might not be always perfect, but as long as I am doing it in excellence and trying my best, I'm just proud of that. So I am so proud of the work that was put into it, and I just want to encourage you, like, check out the rest of the Target Market Project. It is down below. You can download it, and thank you so much for watching this video.